right. Well, Rocco, that was quite a series, quite a homestand. How nice was it to cap it off with a win like today?
Yeah, I think it's important. We've been playing really well. Carrying it over day after day is one of the most important things you can do in this game. And it's one thing to go get him for a day. It's another thing to go get him for an entire homestand. I was really pleased. We saw a lot today, and it started with Joe Ryan. But you could point to, again, a lot of people in this lineup and on this team that contributed.
Yeah, let's talk about Joe Ryan. I mean, the swing and misses, the movement, everything just clicking so well. What was it like for you to watch him dominate tonight?
Yep, that's one of those starts. We've seen a handful of those types of starts from Joe where just everything worked. And he was throwing the ball really well early, and nothing changed. He made adjustments. He did some different things as the game went. But it's one of those outings where even in the 7th inning, 6th, 7th inning, you're looking up, and he's throwing the ball like it's crisp, like it's the first inning, and he's still getting swings and misses. He was really good. We checked on him towards the end of the outing. I believe what Pete told me was he says he's floating out there. So it's not surprising. The way he was throwing the ball, I think he was feeling it.
He had that walk to Ohapi. It was a 3-2, and it was a borderline pitch. He didn't get it. Came back and Darno struck him out on 3 in a row. Like how big is that for him? Moments where he doesn't get that call he wants, and then to come back real quick and get the punch out.
Yeah, I think his the physical performance was obviously there in a big way today, but I also think the mental side of things, to stay as strong and consistent, to not get off track after a pitch or after not getting a call.
Yeah.
It was a good pitch, and he didn't get it, but you couldn't really tell from the way he responded, from his expressions, from his mound presence. It was all really something. It was great.
What does it tell you when a guy is throwing 94, which is not nothing, but is major league average in 2025, and getting that many swings and misses at the fastball? Yeah,
Joe's always had that. The way Joe releases the ball is a little different than most or even many in this league. And there's a lot of guys with some unusual types of pitches and fastballs and characteristics and all that, but the hitters will tell you if it's effective and if it's tough to hit. And Joe has done that. Joe will get that sometimes if his fastball is 90, but when he's throwing the ball the way he was today, you really see that effect. And it's a really good pitch that he can always have in his back pocket in any situation, and he locates it well too. That's really a key thing for him as well. The strike throwing, and also even more so than that, just locating.
Why do you think France has been so effective in opportunistic situations? I think he had the double when you guys kind of needed it to break through, and obviously at that first RBI too.
Yeah, he continues to do that for us with guys on base. I think he's a very intelligent hitter. I think he makes changes to his swing and what he's looking for. I think once he sees a pitch, he attacks that pitch differently and better as the game goes on further and further. So this is something that he's done throughout his career. It's something that he's been pretty good at. And it's not something that I'm looking at saying I'm surprised at. That's part of his playbook and what he's able to do. But he's a good pole-to-pole line drive hitter, and he can get to a lot of different pitches in different ways.